Okay, what's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to a Saturday edition of Morning Scone, presented by Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic. Parrish Construction and Roofing in Northeastern. Go to Brock, you need a roof, call Parrish. Unique physique, unique aesthetics and wellness, restored motions, restoredmotions.com. Boatcock Brothers, premium cigars. Code MAT15, 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 15% off your order. All right, little in transit edition today. Heading to the Louisiana Association of Broadcasters student workshop at Southeastern Louisiana University. Just giving back to the youths, the two youths. Message to the youth. Tiger baseball gets a win last night. How about it? Just make sure y'all can hear me, yeah? Just a little thumbs up. Just give me a little thumbs up. Make sure y'all can hear me. I know sometimes during football season we were doing the Saints post game. Sometimes just didn't cooperate. So please just thumbs up. Y'all can hear me. Okay, great. Oh, by the way, thanks for asking about Drew. Checkup yesterday went great. So we had cardiology yesterday, and status quo, good thing in our world. So Drew's got pretty severe heart defect that he had operated on twice when he was a baby, and there's still lingering issues that the hope is put them off for years and years until you have to intervene again, if you have to intervene again. In the meantime, just try to manage it with medicine, right? Manage the issue he's got. So status quo, good thing in our world. All right, so LSU beats Dartmouth last night, and it was interesting because if we were talking about a normal Friday night in the SEC and you said LSU won 5-2, Evans got you into the sixth, Guidry got you home, they combined to strike out 15, I'd be like, let's go. Win a lot of games like that on Friday nights in the SEC. Giving up just a couple of hits and 2 runs. I guess the concerning part of it is, Dartmouth. It wasn't Friday night in Knoxville or Starkville, right? Offense wasn't very good last night, just 5 hits, but they were efficient. They scored 5 runs on those 5 hits. And kind of like how they were able to manufacture runs when they needed to. Sometimes, man, your offense you're just off that night, The pitcher has your number, and you got to find a way to push runs across, and they did that. They scored 2 runs on safety squeezes. One guy got on base via walk. Another was in the 7th or 8th. I'm not looking at the scoreboard. Where Milam hit the liner to right, and the kid just dropped the ball. No other way around it. And then Milam scored on the safety squeeze. It's not a good bunt. Simpson or Caraway. It was not a good bunt. And third baseman kind of checked to keep Milam at third, and as soon as he threw the first, Milam broke for home, which was such a heads-up, high IQ baseball play by Milam. He's such a good player. But glad he's on our side. My goodness, what a play. And the first run that came home was one on a squeeze that was reviewed, where a great play by the catcher to block home, and then really heads-up play by Simpson. I think it was Simpson. Was it Aaron? I think it was Simpson. To get up and touch home because the swipe tag never touched him. So some heads-up plays there. And then on Brown's double, when Curiel scored, he blew right through the stop sign, and Josh Simpson was giving him at third base. And he made it. So anyway, Tigers win 5-2. If some of y'all have asked, do you see a weakness? I know a lot of people want to talk about the starting pitching not extending. Which is part of it. But the thing I've mentioned is your defense at second and then left without Stanfield. And Dardar made 2 errors in the game last night on routine grounders. And both of those, one of them was in the 3rd inning when a run scored, and then another was in the 6th, which ultimately cost Evans his night. And then, they went to Guidry after that. So there's a few different ways you look at it, man. That guy. What are you doing here, fam? There's an oversized load being moved down the interstate right now. It's not a house. Chuck is watching. Not moving a house. They are moving an oversized load here. There's a little guy in a little Honda up there who's not really happy about being stuck behind him. This is a little tenuous. So we can get over here. Here we go. We made it. We're good. Here we go. With an oversized load, it's interesting because I don't know if you're supposed to pass an oversized load on the interstate. When I was going to Houston a few weeks back for the Bear Bryant Awards, about a month ago, I was, around like Orange or Beaumont, somewhere in there, and there was an oversized load. And so I got in the far right lane because the oversized load was blocking the left 2. And so I got in the far right lane and passed. And there was a police officer who was escorting them and got behind me to block the lane that I passed. So I say, you're not supposed to do that, so no one else could come behind me. I'm like, why? It doesn't make any sense. I mean, I get it. You're an oversized load. You need to take up a couple of lanes. But why do you have to take up all the lanes if we can pass safely on the lane you're not using? Just my 2 cents. Please smash the like button if you would, subscribe to the channel. Facebook, like the page, share the post. Glad to have you aboard with us. Can't really read comments. Because it can't. Alex Abear, trying to be safe here, Tiger Poppy, what's up? Ben, what's up? So, baseball Tigers get a win. I do have my recap at Locked on LSU if you want to go catch the live show from the live post game from last night. It's up on YouTube podcast. Excuse me. And I'd strongly appreciate it if you did. Even if you just go, even if you don't want to watch it, if you just like click on it on YouTube and hit the thumbs up and let it play for a little while, that'd be great. Or the podcast. Or if you want to listen or watch, that'd be great too. What else from last night? Oh, I mentioned second and then left without Stanfield. Well, they scored on a double down the left field line, and Simpson couldn't quite get to the ball. Kind of a bad angle, kind of gave up on it late, a little awkward in between. You missed Stanfield out there badly. So Stanfield will come back and will improve your outfield, no doubt. And then also, you're getting these guys some experience while Stanfield is out. But I think the other thing too is when Stanfield comes back. Remember, season opener, Stanfield led off, and Curiel was in the 2-hole, which I actually like a lot because when you bat in the 2-hole, you're going to see more fastballs, and I really like to see Curiel get going. I'm not like panicking or anything. The guy's still hitting I think he's 313. Milam's at like 289. It's interesting. Just remember last year, too. I need to go check that because last year Milam had a really slow start too, and then he was just on fire in the postseason because, of course, he was. But I guess there's two ways to look at it. It's encouraging that your offense is going at this pace without, I mean, last night was an outlier, obviously, but without Milam and Curiel really producing for you. But you would love to get those guys going. And I think Stanfield leading off, bumping Curiel to the 2-hole, I'd really like to see that a lot. And then you keep Caraway batting 9th, sort of as he continues, adjusting to the SEC, which they haven't played an SEC game yet, obviously, but just to, to this. I like that. Okay. Glenda, good morning. Courtney, good morning. Courtney said baseball game raised some questions for the lineup. Glad for the win. Courtney, I don't know that I would say it raises questions. I think it's just, look, there are Major League Baseball teams that get no hit and shut out. And some days, that's just baseball. Some days it's just not going to be awesome. Like they could go out today against Northeastern and score 17. And then are we back here saying they figured it out? I don't think so. I just think, some of it was you had some bad baseball luck. Some of it they made a few good plays, like that right fielder. That right fielder for Dartmouth last night stole RBI extra base hits from both Curiel and Brown. So you're going to go back to Curiel, you'd say struggling and all, but like when you're hitting the ball hard, and Curiel doubled, and that was the big swing last night. And then he was robbed of a double as well down the right field line by the right fielder who made an awesome play, would have been an RBI double. So, I think they put some really good swings on some balls. There was it was a liner at second base. Was it Aaron Beatty who hit a low liner at second base and they doubled off Dardar? Was that right? At first. It's like, well, that's a good swing. The defender was in the right position, made a good play. So, like if they had gone last night and struck out 15 times against Dartmouth, then I'd be like, okay, come on, guys. Like, what's going on? Sometimes, what did Roger Cador say? You could hit a ball 350 feet, it's an out. You could hit a ball 3 feet and you get a single. But that's baseball, Josh. That's a really bad Roger Cador impression. But he definitely said that on The Fastest Hour with Matt and Josh back in the day. All right. Club, what's up, man? Good morning. Since I can't read comments, might shut this down shortly. How about gymnastics? Beat Alabama last night at the PMAC. Kaylin Chio, another perfect 10 on the balance beam. She is automatic. Haley Bryant is the greatest gymnast in LSU history. Not debatable. Like, that's like Joe Burrow, greatest quarterback in LSU history. Not debatable. Like Haley Bryant, greatest gymnast in LSU history. Period. it's stunning because I never thought we'd see another. And then Kaylin Chio right now is better as a sophomore than Haley Bryant was as a sophomore. And that's not even really debatable. Now, Haley competed for 5 years because she had the COVID year. So she may end up with more accolades than Chio does because she had the extra year. But man, and Kaylin Chio is automatic. It's uncanny. I never thought we'd see anyone challenge Haley Bryant's throne, but girl who was a freshman teammate a year ago is doing it right now. So, okay, Tigers against Northeastern in baseball today, 2:00. We do have the St. Jude School charity auction tonight, so don't know that I'll be able to fire up a post game. It just depends on when the game ends. So hopefully Cooper Moore gets out there, makes quick work of Northeastern, and LSU run rules them in 7, and it's a quick game, and I can fire up a post game. If not, it'll have to wait till like tonight, like late tonight. Anyway, okay. Guess we can bounce. Please smash the like button if you would. Subscribe to the channel, Facebook, like the page, share the post, like the page, share the post. All of our sponsors linked in the description on YouTube. Actually, they're not right now because I'm doing this on my phone. And yes, Thomas, in transit. Jinglegate does not count in transit unless you want me to sing it. I can sing it if we want to count it. Education mentioned Guidry. Guidry was awesome last night. 3 2/3. Listen, I know I mentioned this on the Locked On post game last night, but if you can get through Fridays like that, where Evan starts and gives you 6, or gets you into the 6th, and Guidry gets you home, and you only use 2 pitchers on a Friday, and wins everybody else, Friday. And Guidry, his fastball isn't dynamic, but his breaking stuff has been so good. These teams have been able to get. The only hit that Guidry up was a rollover ground ball to short that went through because LSU was shaded toward third baseline. So Milam, I mean, I don't love it. I wish they just played straight up, but Jay's talked about it many times. He thinks Wanaka's brilliant at defensive shading and all, and maybe I only notice it when it doesn't work. But last night was an instance where it didn't work. And the only hit Guidry gave up was a rollover grounder that should have been a routine grounder to short, but Milam was playing over toward third, and so it got into the outfield. But Guidry was awesome. If he's locating his breaking ball, he's going to be in trouble for anybody because it's really hard to hit that breaking ball. When he will get into trouble is if he's not locating the breaking ball and has to rely on the fastball because the fastball isn't good enough to get guys out. So, but when guys are sitting on a breaking ball, he can sneak a 90, 91 mile an hour fastball by him. You saw that last night too. So. All right, y'all. LSU Northeastern, 2:00. Northeastern, really good team a year ago. They won 49 games. I think they were 49-11. They were in the Starkville Regional. I mean, that's a pretty good CAA program. That is just, they just lost everybody from last year. They stink. I mean, their ERA, their staff ERA is 15. Their team batting average is like 215 or something. And they beat Grambling yesterday 4-1. But whatever. So good opportunity for the Tigers today. Get on it. All right, y'all. Almost here, about to exit in Hammond at Southeastern Louisiana. Going to the Spoke City, USA. Right there. I don't know if y'all can see it. I just kind of held it. Is this my exit? They're saying this is my exit. You know, it's making me take this 55 exit. I thought I was going to keep going to take the Southeastern exit, but it's telling me to go here, so I'll trust this thing. Tick tock, 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 tick tock. All right. All right, going to Southeastern for the Louisiana Association of Broadcasters student workshop. Get to be on the radio panel and go inspire some young minds. How about that? All right. Y'all have an awesome Saturday. Go Tigers. See ya. Peace.